Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Mo-Harmonics, and welcome to the first episode of the Studio Hub series. This is a segment whereby we showcase some of the talent we find here in Bay Dub, and today we have a lovely guest, none other than Goth Rose.
Hello, beautiful people. My name is Goth Rose, and welcome to the Studio Hub series with Mo-Harmonics. Let's get it. What do I listen to when traveling? It really depends on my mood, So mostly my music and my playlist is set up by the mood I'm in. There are days where I would feel like, okay, today I feel like trapping out. And especially when I want to get myself in the mood to do errands and all those type of stuff. Or when I'm just feeling, chilled and vibey, I'll listen to something soulful, something, smooth and that kind of, it really depends on the mood. Yeah. What do I do outside music? Okay, I work. Yes, I work at DDT College of Medicine, and also I'm like a volunteer events manager at the Diamond Square. That's pretty much what I do out of music, and I hang out with my friends, and that's basically it. I wouldn't say favorite, but people like a band that I would follow if they drop something like Maroon 5. I'm impressed with their consistency. They've been dope ever since they've hit the ground running. The Internet. Other bands, I don't listen to them consistently, but like it'll be just one song that I would fall in love with. But mostly I listen to artists, not bands, but yes. School. I was schooling before I got into music, and then I kind of figured, and then a friend convinced me to just go into the music thing because he's also a musician. He was like, dude, you have nothing to lose. But before music, I was just like a regular person schooling, trying to get my life together. That's basically it. My dude, and a record label I would like to work for. I do not want to lie to you. I haven't done an intensive research in terms of music in that aspect. Record labels. I know it's it's not good, but I haven't done my research in terms of that. But since you mentioned it, I'll go get myself learned. Yeah. Oh my God. It doesn't have to be good or bad. Like it doesn't, right? Okay, my defining moment in life, there are quite a lot. One, I would say when my dad passed away. That was a defining moment in my life. What did it define? I don't know, but a whole lot of stuff. Like it brought a lot of things into perspective for me, like how short life is. And looking back into my father's life and come on, you got to apply yourself in this concept of life, So I would say that's one of the defining moments for me. Brought a lot of things into perspective for me. No, as long as the recording equipment is clear and gives me a crisp sound, even when the instruments are okay, I'm all good. Like, I'm not picky about it. Maybe it's because I'm not a producer or I don't play any instrument. But as long as it's like clean and crisp and clear, I really don't have a preference. With time. Okay, I haven't been doing this for quite long, you know. I released my first song, which was a bit upbeat, you know. Betty was just like something to play around with. And then afterwards, that's when I kind of fell into my sound. Like, okay, I think I like soul, you know, because I write a lot, you know. So I was like, so I think I like soul. I like something smooth. I like something that grounds you and gets you in your feels. So far, that's where I am at. I don't know, as life progresses and I go through experiences, maybe, you know, circumstances would shape my sound from now. But for now, that's where I'm at. Goth Rose. I had a list. Well, it wasn't like a very long list. It was either like Mother Samurai or Goth Rose. And I was like, you know, Goth Rose sounds a bit more it's not common, if I may say. Like, it's not obvious. But I had a gothic face in tertiary. I was wearing like all black and even black lipstick. It was quite a moment. But then I was obsessed with black flowers. I still am, black roses. So I was like, okay, black rose. I was like, nah, it doesn't have that nice ring to it. And then I added goth and I was like, Goth Rose. I was like, yeah, that's the one. Oh, it's a solo name. Yeah. Honestly, nothing. I just started the journey, so I wouldn't say there's this. I wanna have the experience for myself. You know, I wanna discover the journey on my own. So I don't wanna say I wish I knew this or I wish I knew that. But I would say self-discovery is very important, and self-understanding, especially when it comes to creativity and being an artist. So I know this might sound like a cliche and it's said a lot, but be true to yourself, and also not only focus on the creative aspect of it, but also learn the business side of it, you know. Do your research especially if you have a long-term plan with the music thing. So do your research creative-wise and also just business-wise, you know. PR, HR, management, all those, everything. Cover all the bases. My biggest failure. Would it be crazy if I said I don't have failures? Like, they're just lessons. My biggest failure. Damn. Why can't I have one coming to my head right now? I think it. I can't think of any at the moment. Hey, no problem. What did I read recently, or any people that are influential in my life? Okay. I would say I source for inspiration around everyone. Like, I could meet you today and you would tell me your story, and somehow it could influence how I think from there on. I don't have particular people that I put a pin on and say, okay, this one person is the person who influences me, but I allow people to inspire me. So you'd find that it's my friends or stories that I read online. And my current read is Rainbow in the Clouds by Maya Angelou. It's just like a collection of some of her work. So that's what I'm currently reading. Oh, it's basically just her sharing her views and perspectives on certain things like emotions, courage, relationships, so it's not a fiction. Yeah. So do I know any, the question should be, do I know any any myths from the industry? I don't know if it's a myth per se, but we have this conception in our country that creativity can't really take you anywhere, and hence we've kind of created this environment that lacks platforms to actually explore creativity. Like, there are countries that are actually turning creativity, now it's contributing largely to the economy. So I think it's something that we could address as a nation in terms of support, especially towards our artists, yeah, because that thing where people like, I don't like that, because it's also heartbreaking, because it shows how we view ourselves as Botswana, so that's one thing I would like to address. Like, yeah, nothing. But I'm a perfectionist. I think that's the problem. But what makes me happy about my work is the writing. I love the writing. I love to write, honestly. And then music is just that one medium that helps me communicate my thoughts and my feelings and my views. So it's pretty dope. I love the writing. Yeah. My recent EP, it's titled Shower Tears. I released it 2019. Yeah. Is it? Oh, yeah, right. It's 2020. Oh. My process is find a beat, connect to the beat, and then see what the beat evokes out of me. Like, okay, the connection, what does it birth in terms of me as an artist? What am I gonna write? That's my music making process. Or you meant like all the way to the studio, step by step? Hey, okay, so I'm good at freestyling. Most times my songs will be like in the studio, and then I'll be lucky enough to have a beat that I like, and then it's like played, and I start freestyling, and then it kind of gives me like a foundation for the song, and then I start structuring it, and then we go in, we record, and then that's that. Or the producer sends me like the beats, they feel like, okay, this is more Goth Rose, or even if it's not, because sometimes I like challenging myself, and then I write, go to the studio. Yeah. Okay, so interesting behind the scenes stories. So during the recording of the EP itself, which I was the producer is Chris L. Nere recorded like at a back room, and he had a dog. So every time we had to go to the studio, it was always like an issue with the dog, like. And I think the funny thing about it was that even the owner show would it even not attack him, because this dog is crazy. Even as sometimes it can like so and yeah. And then the other story was when Hydro Life came to the studio. Hydro did like the Stinkane on track 4 for Dance and Storm. It was like a moment for us where we were like, what? Because the beat was made right there on the studio, and then he added his own element. And towards the end of the song, when he did that, when I was like, Chris, wait, this dude should go in. Chris was like, Aisha, I was like, let's give it a try. So he went in and then he did his thing. It was crazy. It was nice. Yeah, he came with this stink animal studio. And I was like, yo, and I think I hit him up. I was like, yo, dude, come and join me for all my features. I just asked. And then they just came through to the studio. And then we did our thing. Like, even with Music and Coffee with Judah, it wasn't something that was planned out. It wasn't, he wrote it in the studio. Like, both of us wrote it in the studio. And then, yeah, came out as it did. So it was kind of dope. And shout out to them, actually, for like sharing their art with me. Artistry wise, like the main goal with my EP, first I wanted to see if I can put a body of work together. That's the first thing. And then afterwards, I just wanted people to connect to the music. I just wanted to see it manifest. I just wanted to see it come together, and then afterwards put it out there, and then allow people to actually connect to the music. Yeah. Proving what? What am I proving to myself? It wasn't really like that, but now that you mention it and I think about it, yeah, maybe to some extent it was also about that. Like, okay, you've been releasing singles, let's see now, can you put something together? And I did, and actually we did it like in 2 weeks. Yeah, we did it like in 2 weeks, and it was like, whoa, this is dope, this is nice. It was very, very organic. Like, I think it was after making it that I realized that I was reading a diary. It was more like reading a diary, because to me I was like, I'm just writing, I'm having these things come up to the surface, you know, and I didn't try to find connection or meaning to it, but just put it together. And then after putting it together and listened to it, and I was like, oh, you know, some of it was like self-check-ins, some of it was like other people's stories, some of it was just having fun, you know. Ooh, top 3. Why you have to do this to me when I have 6 tracks? Chaos. That is my number one, and that's the first song that I wrote in the EP, like Chaos. And the second one would be, yeah, Music and Coffee. And the third one would be, I love the intro. I'm caught between the intro and Dancing Storm. Dancing Storm, the reason why I love it so much is because it has so much feeling to it. It's also a very, and I love that meditation element to it. You know, every time I listen to it, mostly I just listen to the composition of the beat. You know, the stinkani meets the you know, the bass meets all those different kind of elements, and it's like, wow. So I love it for the composition and that meditation feel that it has. And then the intro, it's like, there's so much feel in it. There's so much feel in the intro. I don't want to lie. I'll go. Can I have, like, okay, I'll settle for the intro, but yeah, runner up bubbling under is Dancing Storm for number 3. I do. I really do. And one thing I'm working on is trying to teach myself how to write in my language. Like, Setswana artists are the most beautiful. So I want us to find a way as artists, because at the end of the day, we are global citizens, and somehow globalization might influence your sound, Wabon. But somehow we always have to find a common ground where we bring our roots forward. Like maybe we can find a standard or a genre that already exists, and then we come in to bring our own element, that tells our story, that tells our sound. So that Setswana element is amazing. Hence, I called Hydro Life into this EP. I was like, I need to throw something in there, but also find a way to remix my sound, yeah. You got me in a corner, Mo-Harmonics. I haven't done my social media checks. I haven't gone on SoundCloud to check how many plays I've gotten. For real? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, so according to Mo-Harmonics, Music and Coffee has 500 and something likes, yeah, on SoundCloud. Yo, I got a lot of work to do in terms of keeping up. Oh, that's my boy right there. Judah is a very talented artist, and also one thing that people don't know is that he's very versatile. Hey, he's very versatile. So it was really fun. It was really fun, and I think it was also easier because outside the music, we also hanged out, we connected, we shared so many common grounds, me and him, that from the music, working on that track, eventually, we became friends. So it was a very inspiring moment for me, and I hope it continues to be so. I'm hoping for more work between me and him. Yeah. I would actually perform songs that people don't like the most. Most people, the feedback I've gotten from the few people, thank you, who have listened to the EP, they like Music and Coffee, they like Chaos, and then others, they like Love Trip, I've been contemplating, they love that song. So I would do slow renditions of Dance and Storm and the outro. And yeah, and Love Trip, I would do an acoustic version of it. I would want to create a different sound from what the EP is already presenting. So I'd probably slow them down, make it a little acoustic live session, Music and Coffee, also slow it down. I think it'll be so cool if we did a slow version of Music and Coffee, because rap is so dope life. I love life rap, so I think it would be nice to have that guitar in the background or whatever, the keyboard, the piano, and then he's just go and he's doing his thing there. Yeah. Ooh, hey, this question, it really depends what's your goal as an artist, yeah? So if you're looking for recognition and getting certified and getting airplays, and because there's also the commercial side of music, getting sales, getting bookings, which operates by numbers, so it might be that. It might be someone might be looking for getting more reach for their music, getting recognition, getting signed by labels. Others might want to grow, or they can go both in hand in hand. Others might want to grow more into their artistry, more in developing it, more into discovering that sound and going deeper and deeper and deeper, which I think as a musician, when you keep creating, that's basically what you're doing, yeah. Okay, personally, for me, everything is success. 500 plays on my songs, I'm Dude, 500 people, 500, like just jamming to your, yeah, it means a lot to me. Or when someone comes up and goes like, yo, Goth, I listen to your music and I completely don't know this person. And I'm like, but I guess success would be if more people heard my music, you know, if my songs got radio play. I'm just thinking of it now, like, yeah. But every moment where I make a milestone, that's kind of like success for me. Yeah, I don't want to lie to you. I didn't really go deep with the marketing. You know, I just put up my EP on SoundCloud, and then I just shared and went like, guys, please do check out my music. And that was the end of it. Yeah. Personally, no, but I do have, like, there are people who have approached me to work on certain projects of theirs. So 2021, since the beginning, that's mostly what I've been doing, like collaborations with other artists. Yeah.
So now let's move on to fashion.
Ooh. Did I? Thank you. Myself. Yeah. I don't have a fashion icon or whatever. Like, my dress sense in a way is part of me. So my fashion sense, I just wake up looking what I have, put it together, and then step out of the house. So, yeah. Ooh, I like chilled colors, you know, like quiet colors. So I like black, I like nude, I like gray, I like navy blue. Yeah. But I am open to, I don't restrict myself much, but mostly those are my go-to colors. But if I find an item that I like, I'm gonna get it. So Eldora Sapphire. That's my boutique. That's my shop. That's the brand that you should be buying. Eldora Sapphire, which is actually what I'm rocking today from my shop. This is like a little peek into our summer collection that is coming up. You know, this is nice. This is suave. Even the shorts from the shop. So that is the brand to look out for and to buy from. Yeah. Ooh, I can never step out of the house without my rings. Without my rings, if I do make that mistake and say like leave the house, I always feel naked when I'm outside the house without my rings. And yeah, my glasses. Okay, that was a joke because I'm blind, half blind. Yeah. I'm a cheapskate because I'm a thrift shopper. So I buy koinama, they call it inama, which I don't know why. But I buy like these secondhand clothes, and what people don't know is that these are actually quality clothes. You just need to go to buy it, go wash it, iron it. It's gonna be amazing. So the highest I could go, honestly, it's like 150, like, because the stuff are very cheap. So every time I go into the shops and then I find like a t-shirt for $200, I'm like, yo, that's expensive. But yeah, 150, 200. I go with what I like. I don't want to lie to you, but yeah, I don't want to lie to you, but yeah, Converse, Vans, you can never go wrong with a pair of Vans. And don't have like a preferred brand. Like I buy what I like. Like even if I buy something, a shoe, if I find something, even if it's not a brand. Yeah. But since you're asking, like, narrowed it down to sneakers, I buy what I like. Like, oh, okay. Let me count. How many pairs of shoes do I have?
Okay, let's put it this way. Since you are
Yeah. I actually have one pair, which breaks my heart. You know, I want like different designs of Converse, but I haven't seen those around in bots. Yeah, if someone's got the plug for those OGs, but yeah, I've got. But I would say that it's above 5 pairs of shoes, if that's like, yeah. Where can you find me on the socials? You can find me on Facebook, Goth Rose, on Instagram, Goth Rose, on Twitter, Goth Rose 3, and then SoundCloud, Goth Rose. Yes, I've really made it very simple for everyone. It's Goth Rose all across. Yes. Thank you for having me. Thank you. Yes, that is depending on you. Hope you invite me back. Yeah.